there guys, it's Joey. So this is going to be a witchy haul of sorts. It's like a bargain and free naturey mix of goodies that I got today, and I just thought I'd share it as something a little bit lighter for the weekend. The more serious requested videos are going to start tomorrow, and new month, new start, fresh, yay. So I picked up these two in nature, obviously, and we have some more incredible silver birch bark. I love this stuff. And a horse chestnut. So silver birch, some of the meanings from the Cunningham book. Lady of the Woods, feminine, planet Venus, element water. Powers of protection, exorcism, purification. Birch twigs have been used to exorcise spirits by gently striking possessed people or animals. Don't go around hitting people with birch twigs. Tree is also used for protection. The Russians used to hang a red ribbon around the stem of a birch to rid themselves of the evil eye. The birch protects against lightning. The traditional broom of the witches are made from birch twigs, and cradles were once manufactured from birch wood to help protect the helpless chargers. That's interesting. And then horse chestnut, also known as buckeye, is masculine, Jupiter, fire, money, healing. Carried to ward off rheumatism, backaches, arthritis and chills. Wrap a dollar bill. I don't have any dollar bills. Around a buckeye, place into a sachet and carry to attract money. Also carry for success in all things. Okay, so these are obviously from nature, and for me silver birch is the goddess tree. It's the tree of new beginnings, purification. It is protection, but it's a huge goddess tree for me. I've had really strong female energies from it, and new beginnings and purification tend to come with the silver birch, which I love. And this makes an incredible sort of natural alternative to paper. It's amazing. And then also I think the horse chestnut, which is still in shot, I think they're lucky. I've just always had that in my head. I associate them with my grandma, so they actually have a graveyard ancestor tie for me as well. So yeah. And then the next things are some really good bargains that I picked up today in Tesco. Now Tesco have suddenly, for some reason, got what they call an Asian and Indian health and beauty section. And it's really interesting. There's like geisha hair dye and stuff, and I was like, okay. But they have things there which I'm like, oh my god. Now, I actually bought one of these last week to try it out, and I love it. So I got two more. I got one for me and one for my friend. Zoom out a bit. So this is a hem product, handcrafted in India, sorry, and it's sandalwood, and it smells amazing. And there's 70p in Tesco's in that section. And they also had the pound shop stuff, which is like when you can get the boxes of all different scents, and I don't tend to like them. I think they smell a bit artificial, but these are gorgeous, and I know my friend liked them because I sent her one like, I got you one too, and so she really liked it, so I was like, I'll go get more. I'll go get more. They're cheap. Money is tight, but they are cheap. So sandalwood incense is great for clearing negativity. It has a really strong energy where it sort of forcibly removes negativity from an area. It's great for giving an offering to gods and goddesses. I think it has a really spiritual feel to it personally. It can also be used in love and lust magic if you so desire. Okie dokie. Talking of which is the next thing that I found in this section. Another bargain. Premium rose water. £1.29. If you get it from a lot of, you have to excuse me. I had a migraine yesterday. My words aren't coming out easily. If you get rose water, if you buy it from a metaphysical place, then it costs quite a bit more, 2-3 times that. So £1.29 is really good, and they suggest using it as an alternative to water in your beauty regime, so you can use it on your face and things. I'm going to read to you some of the magical properties of rose water and then give you my own thoughts. Ruled by Venus, rose water is a handy form for working with this herb. I don't know if it's handier than rose petals, but alright. Used for anointing in love magic and an excellent substitute for rose dew. The Sufis, a mystic sect of Islam, use rose water as an ink to draw protective amulets which are placed in a cup of water the person drinks. On May 14th, a libation of rose water is sprinkled in honour of Isis the Merciful, and in traditional witchcraft it is an aid in awakening one who has been in a trance, and works well as a body wash in preparation for ceremonial magic. Mildly astringent and makes a good compress for bruises or a refreshing facial mist. A cloth soaked in rose water and laid on the forehead helps headaches and travel sickness. Also makes a nice light cologne, a sprinkle for bedclothes, handkerchiefs, or addition to your bathing water. Pleasant for scenting homemade lotions and soaps. You can use it instead of water to dissolve gum arabic as a base for handmade incense. This floral water... Alright, okay. So, obviously it's going to be fantastic for love and lust magic, because that's what, you know, rose energies tie themselves to, especially in popular consciousness. In popular consciousness, that's what the rose is all about, and it has energies to back that up, and of course that's how we think of it. I also think it would make a fantastic water to use if you were working with any goddess energy, but if you're working with Aphrodite, or if you are working with Venus, or like it says in the book Isis, mother goddesses, I think it would work really, really well for. I love rose in terms of working with any mother goddess, because I think it has a little bit of the sensual nature to it, and from Cunningham's book, just to sort of drive that home, it can also be used to honour Eros, Demeter, Isis, Adonis, Aurora. But as well as love magic, it can be used for psychic powers, divination, luck, protection. So if you were having a bath and you were going to be honouring the mother goddess, or if you were doing work for self-love, or you were doing work for attracting new love in any form, you know, friendship or whatever, you could add a little bit of that to the rose water to your bath so easily, and you know, £1.29 at Tesco so cheaply, and it would just make an incredible addition to any self-love work. I think it would be fantastic, and you could like rinse your hands off before doing that kind of work, just to add a little bit of something to cleansing yourself, ready for the magical workings. You could put this in a wash and wash your altars down for mother goddess energy, or for the goddesses or gods mentioned, or just for self-love purposes, you know. Rose petals sprinkled around the house calm personal stress and household upheavals. So you could do that with rose water instead of rose petals. So if you wanted to, you could put some water in a dish. I could probably do this right now. Can I? Have I got water nearby? Oh, no, I haven't. Okay. But, you know, you could get a bowl of water and sprinkle some of the rose water in it, and then you can charge it by adding, say, a rose quartz to it. And then you can sprinkle that around your home for peace and tranquility and attracting good, loving, vibrational energies in. And that would be really, really fantastic for that. So I think that's everything that I wanted to cover for rosewater. It's quite a large subject. We probably could have made a video all about rosewater by itself. But one bargain witchy haul interrupted by a whole metric ton of information about rosewater. So the last thing that I picked up was a Sweet Pea Yankee votive, and these were on offer in Tesco for 60p. And sweet pea, again, feminine Venus water. There's a lot of that in a lot of that in the things I found. There's a theme: friendship, chastity, courage, and strength. You know, it's attracting friendships, it's attracting love, attracting self-love, and courage. So courage, I think sweet pea is really, really fantastic for workings of self-love because of its courage. It gives you the courage to embrace all that you are and all that you want to be, and the courage to change yourself without harming yourself. And it's this beautiful lilac-y blue colour, so it sort of ties into me to divinational work. It's somewhere between the throat chakra and the third eye, so it perhaps combines both those energies, giving you foresight to being the best you can be and loving yourself and stopping criticism coming in from here, there and everywhere, including yourself, that ruins your self-love element, to your own throat chakra work, to telling yourself that you are good enough and things of self-love nature. So yeah, so that was a really good witchy haul, really cheap. I can't argue with cheap. Many blessings.